I had to have self-love and really choose what do I love to do. And so, you know, like business is still getting done, but I can't be in no meetings for no 3, 4 hours no more. I need to be making music and living life. Yeah, it was something that I had stepped away from, you know. Everybody goes on their own life journey. And so just for me, I just, I can only be in the studio if I have an intention or if I'm loving it. And so, you know, I stepped away for a little bit, went through a lot of things in life, and then just got that call one day from God. And she was like, it's time. Her voice sounds way better than that though, more godly though, but it was God as a woman. So she was like, it's time. And I was like, it's time. And I was like, I want to make R&B, because I was asking myself the question, if you had to do one thing for the rest of your life, what would you do? And that would be make music. That what it brings you joy, that would be make music. What has helped you to have a positive effect on the world? And that would be music. And I wasn't doing music. And so from that second on, I jumped headfirst into this project, which was Get Back to Your Love. You know, my first record was an R&B record, Come and Talk to Me, Jodeci. My first big hit was Mary J. Blige, an R&B record. Even the hip hop records I produced had an R&B leaning feel to it. But I was like, okay, if you could work with anybody you want to work with and tell a story that you want to tell about your love life, you know, a whole album, but most importantly, you know, make an album for them to make love to, you know, baby making music, for them to dance, get into their bop with, for them to go off the grid for 48 hours and turn off the phone and just lock in with a significant other, laugh, dance, cry, make love, eat, chill, do it all over again, you know what I'm saying? And that's important. Those 48 hours are important. And so that's how I had to start with the concept of it being more than just a date night. And so I was like, you know, off the grid, turning the phone off, because it's something that I do. But I was like, I want to get all of the top artists that I ever wanted to work with to really express how I feel. Me and The Weeknd, we started working on the new single, which is Another One of Me. We started on that 8 years ago, you know? And then Justin Bieber, he was somebody that I met Justin as an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? I never saw him as a pop singer. I would always hear the R&B side of him. So that was our relationship, me and Justin. So him being on it, to her, to Jazmine Sullivan, to The Dream, to Dirty Money coming back together. These are all like, okay, let me call them, let me explain to them what's going on. So it was purposely not a compilation album. It wasn't coming to check boxes. It was like purposely like, this is the person that's best for this scene of this R&B movie in my love life. And also somebody that I really, really would love to produce a record on my way. And so Teyana Taylor is a strong example of that. Was always a dream come true for me to be able to do a record with her. Even Jagged Edge, you know, working with Jagged Edge again, and having them with Ty Dolla $ign, and then Jeremiah, and new artists, Kaylin For Real, Nisha, new artists, new energy, being able to be that, that's the motivation, you know? Not just working with the artists that are out there and famous, you know, being a part of, you know, people's journeys. Coco Jones, before she was Coco Jones, we recorded the song she's on, Reaching, with Ty Dolla $ign. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a dream come true to be able to come full circle, to be able to, you know, not make music for a long time and to be able to come full circle. And I mean full circle, back to that man that was in the studio basement, you know what I'm saying, before any success, before anything, and just making the rawest beats and just keeping it raw. And so I was able to get to that point, and that's what I call full circle as a producer, that I was able to get back to the mindset in the head of the first record that I made, you know? Yeah, I mean, that was the most rewarding part, is like the unification, like really seeing Black musicians, all colored musicians, all musicians of color together, you know what I'm saying, under one roof, making music. You know, it gave me the feeling the way Berry Gordy must have felt when Hitsville was popping, you know what I'm saying? I would take over the studio and like every producer was in there, every songwriter. you know, artists wanted to be a part of the project. You know, everybody was calling like, can I be a part of the Love album? So even me getting people, it was like nobody made me wait more than like 30 seconds for an answer, you know, if they wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was all authentic, and I just thank God nobody told me no. It's been like 2.5 years that I've been doing the record, and that's because the process of making sure that I'm able to have people running my different businesses so that I could focus on being an artist. So that really was the point of like, you know, what do I want to do in my life? I'm definitely, you know, I love being a businessman. Like that's my job. You know what I'm saying? Making music is my love. So like that's the best way I could really explain it. Is like I had to have self-love and really choose what do I love to do. And so, you know, like business is still getting done, but I can't be in no meetings for no 3-4 hours no more. I need to be making music and living life, you know what I'm saying, and spreading this frequency of love. So, you know, you're gonna know me as a businessman. I'm gonna handle my business, but this right here, this is like a kid in a candy store. This is what I love to do. This is my joy. This is my blessing, and you know, I'm blessed to be able to do it. And you know, that's all. I want people just to hear it and to love it.